Alright, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites, coming week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of America. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Harakah Kodash.
Harakah Kodash, Salakia. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Alright, I said double honor, right? And peace, love, and blessing to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And forgive me, mine's a little. Where is my mind?
Yeah, we being Jake earlier too. We did a lesson before we came.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm on scatterbrain. But pretty much what we're doing is we're out here prophesying the downfall of America, the downfall of this wicked system that's going on. You have the beast system, the mark of the beast is coming. All right, so many different prophecies is coming to pass, and that's why they say that we're prophesying. All right, meaning that we're saying that this place is going to go down before it actually does. That way, nobody could say, "Hey, this happened out of the blue," or this was an unforeseen event. No, this was a totally foreseen event. You know, it's just that Esau, through his witchcraft, has you people so blinded, especially women, so blinded, you know, and so carefree in this society that you don't think anything can happen to you here. Alright, it's an illusion. It keeps you in a trance and a daze, you know what I mean? And what they do in this society is they lie to you, alright? The lies come from who? The wicked, Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man today in this society. Alright, those are the elites, those are the people that run this place. Alright? And basically what they're doing is perpetuating lies, and you people are eating it up. So this is Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Well, it says, the wicked are always liars, man. Alright? What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? We're just listening in.
How you doing, man?
Sounding good.
Okay. Well, what we're talking about up here is that we're in the last days right now. Do you agree with that?
Yep.
So everything that the Bible talks about the last days would be completely fits what's going on right now. And so what we're preaching is that the Bible is the actual truth. It's not a metaphorical book to be taken metaphorically, to be taken basic instructions before you die. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not true. This is actually 100% true. This has real history. It talks about the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, the Medo-Persians.
It does, yes.
The Babylonians. Everything that this book talks about actually happened. And everything that this book says is going to happen is actually going to happen. All right?
This Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets.
What did you have?
The second one.
The second one. Yeah, go ahead and bring that out.
This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Now this is out of Revelation, and what it's saying is that there's 3 woes in the Bible. Woe meaning destruction. The second one is past, and the third one coming quickly. You got to realize that John was getting revelations, revealing, visions of the future. So he saw 3 world wars. Notice how we're on the cusp of another World War. It just happens to be a third one, right? So this is a prophecy in the Bible, and if you have ears to hear, if you got eyes to see, you can understand that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you gotta pray for that.
Huh?
Prayer.
Prayer for what?
You gotta pray, man. Prayer is power.
I pray that this place gets destroyed already, man.
Yeah?
This is hell, bro. You don't know that you're oppressed here?
Yeah, but still, man, you gotta live in it, and you gotta save people, and not destroying it.
Well, this is what we're doing. That's how we're saving people, is getting them to understand what the time that they're in. It's all the truth.
This is St. John chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you.
Man, hate, there's levels to hate. You got hatred to the point where somebody wants to stab you in the face, and you got hatred to the point of disregarding you, you know?
Exactly, bro, like this guy.
Yeah, just writing you off.
The point of them disbelieving what you actually know. You know, that's a form of hate. Because he came up here all humble. But really, he's like, what you guys are saying in his mind, he's like, fuck what you're saying.
Yep.
I hate what you're talking about. You know, because he thinks what the churches have taught him. You know? And this is why I brought this out. Because he's talking about you gotta pray like as if prayer is gonna save you. Now, prayer is gonna save us. Okay, because we actually believe. Like he doesn't know what he believes. Okay? Like the scriptures say, you know not what you worship, but we know what we worship, simply paraphrasing it, man. We actually know what's going on. These people fucking don't, man. I'm gonna continue. If you were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Yeah, so if we were of the world would listen to us. Alright? If we were down the street right now with a radio, a boombox, and we're talking about selling t-shirts and this, that, and the third, we would have a crowd, man. Alright? If we were talking about the doctrine of love and peace, I mean, honestly, with the knowledge that we have up here of the scriptures, we could fucking easily get a mega church going. We could easily get thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers, man. All we gotta do is pervert the gospel, dude. All you gotta do is be a witch. Alright?
Yeah, oh, it's like he said, well, you're still in the world, but I just told you that the Lord, we are in the world, but the Lord pulled us out of the world, man. So, yeah, we're in this world, but the Lord said, nah. He pulled us out of this whole mentality of actually being here, man. Like the brother said, we want to see this place destroyed. We pray that this place gets destroyed. Hey, it tells you in Amos that the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. It tells you in Ezekiel that the Lord wants to destroy this place. So yeah, we live here, but we praying that it gets destroyed and the Lord takes us out of this world physically, because he's already doing that spiritually, you know?
What'd you have?
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 4. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are of all children of light and the children of the day.
Yeah, so what's about to happen is going to take the majority of the population by surprise. To us, we actually see the buildup because we know what to look for, you know, because we understand the scriptures, and so we see things and we say, oh, okay, then everything, this is all supposed to happen. All right, go ahead.
It says, we are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others.
That's why we're the real Illuminati. All right, we're illuminated. All right, that's why it talks about 5 foolish virgins and 5 wise virgins, and the wise virgins had their lamps shining, lit. You know, we were lit. All right, so we could see in the dark. All right, so we're children of the light. All right, these people are children of darkness. They stumble at what they know not. All right, go ahead.
But let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
Yeah, they have a saying called fake it till you make it. Alright? They got people, all these people are asleep. Hey, just like in 2 Peter said, for this they are willingly ignorant. Alright? These people know, look, these people know what's going on, but they're telling themselves a lie.
Willingly ignorant.
They're willingly ignorant. They don't want to believe that this place is going to be destroyed. Esau don't want to believe that he's about to be destroyed.
It says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation.
Yeah, because we can't be like these other people that have no hope. And so all they do is what? They comfort themselves with lust of the flesh, food, wine,
Also the trust in
trust in Egypt.
That's what the mentality was. so-called white man, he's superior. He ain't gonna go down. Oh, Iran wants to go to war. Well, we're gonna knock him out in what, 24 hours. You know, even though they have a stronger standing military than America's previous adversaries like Iraq and Afghanistan, which those wars last for a decade and continuing, man. So these people out here, they don't understand prophecy because they're not occupied therein.
This is Isaiah 30. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and a trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, and that's what these people do. They have trust. They have trust in this country. They have trust in Esau. Alright? They have trust in these different idols they worship. They cover themselves with a covering that's not of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So they add sin to sin because they don't know how to conduct themselves according to the Bible. And really, you need these scriptures in order to keep yourself alive in this society, man. Alright? This brother had something to do with. Go ahead on Proverbs.
This is Proverbs 1 and 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the street.
And so that's what we're doing. As the illuminated ones, as the ones that understand, we come out here on the streets, on the highways and byways, to tell people, hey, look, the Bible is real, and the way that this society conducts itself is against the Bible. And so if you want to live, you got to start understanding how Yahweh Shem Yahushai wants you to live. Otherwise, you're going to be destroyed with this world. Which, that's why the Lord said, I have taken you out of the world, because he gave us the comfort. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments to abide by, and the eyes, all right, to be able to see what's around us, all right, because what's surrounding us is wickedness and sin, man. All right, you could go to a picnic with somebody from the world, and you got chicken and beef and everything that's kosher. And this guy comes and he brings nothing but pork and shrimp and shellfish, and it's just, you know, you're surrounded by it. And that's why we keep to ourselves, all right, because we want to stay away from judgment. We want to get away from these people because the Lord's going to destroy them.
We're being holy, which the word holy means separate.
Separate.
You know? Just like, man, you really, like, you gotta make time for the world and time for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because yeah, we're still in the world like that guy said. We still got to go to work. We still got to, you know, sometimes your family might want you around, your mother might need help with something, and the scriptures say to honor your mother and your father, so you might have to go over and help them with something, you know, and they might offer you something that's like, they know you don't want that, or know you don't eat that, but you know what, that's the part of being holy. You just, you know, hey, I'm cool, you know, thank you. I don't eat that, you know.
That's good. That's cool for you.
Yeah.
And really, it's not cool for you, but you gotta be sometimes.
Yeah.
You start breaking down the scripts to them. Like, that shit ain't good. That's like, that ain't gonna get you anywhere.
Oh no.
Alright. There was like a really good point that I wanted to make too. Go ahead, keep going.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate.
In the chief place of concourse. Really, we're in the ultimate chief place of concourse, which is the World Wide Web. We upload videos on the internet, regardless of Esau playing with the views or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter, because there's going to be a time when the internet's completely shut off, man. That's the will of the Lord. Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 19, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High.
Yeah, the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, you had Esau that put up these satellites and able to send radio airwaves across the world, in which he could put a picture on a screen that you could watch somebody in Japan sniffing underwear from California, you know? Go ahead.
and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
There's no speech or language where their voice is not heard. You got brothers that speak all different types of languages. All right, it's a gift, it's a talent.
Which is speaking in tongues.
Speaking in tongues.
And not only that, but YouTube will translate it.
YouTube will translate.
Do the captions. So day unto day, night unto night, you could just go on YouTube and see brothers' videos, man. You know, not everybody, there's nobody up 24 hours, 7 days a week. Okay? So you can go on the internet where it's readily accessible any time of day, any hour of any day, as of now, to find these lessons, man. And if you're in another country, not in America, brothers are speaking English, but the captions will change to your language, man, so you can understand.
Their line is gone out all the earth. So like, let me do it again. It says their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them have he set a tabernacle for the sun.
Yeah, and that's it, man. And it says that the world has to go out throughout all the world. The word has to go out throughout all the world, man. All right, because everybody's got to know about the Lord. It's got to be declared among everybody that the Bible is the truth, man.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
For a witness unto all nations. And even when you go into the book of Tobit, it talks about prophesying to all the heathen because Israel was mixed among them. All right? That's why you got brothers in different camps that look like different nations. All right? But just because they look that way, it doesn't mean that they're actually of that nation. All right? What are you getting, bro?
I told him to get one that goes in line with everything we're talking about.
Keep on hold Proverbs, though. Don't forget about Proverbs.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, and saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Yeah, so there's going to be a famine of spiritual bread in the land, man, in the world, because the internet is going to get cut, man. All right, and it wouldn't take nothing but for an EMP to go off and shut the whole damn grid down, honestly. All right, because the Lord is not with helping Esau out. Esau got his time right now, but once that judgment is locked in fully, and Esau's getting judged, you know, it's his time, and you know for sure this is it. Esau ain't gonna get no breaks, man. All right, everything that he's worked for is gonna fail in front of him, man. All right, he's gonna go this way, this direction, and it's just gonna be cut off on all sides, man. He's gonna be surrounded by wickedness, man. All right, and when I say that, I say he's gonna be surrounded by. I'm saying he's gonna be surrounded by things that want to kill him, man. He's gonna be surrounded by evil. All right, so evil shall take hold of him on all sides, man. So once Esau's judgment sets in, all right, he ain't gonna have all this technology that the Lord gave him to help him out, because the Lord's gonna strip him of everything. All right, the Lord's gonna strip him of all of his power. All right.
I got a script. This is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
See, in the fullness of his sufficiency, when he's ready to do his dirty deed, man. All right, he's gonna be in straits. Hey, when the enemy come in like a flood, that's another one. Go ahead.
Yeah, and straits is a position of difficulty. Just like they got a straitjacket, it's hella hard to get out. So Esau ain't gonna be able to get out of what the Lord's about to bring upon him. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that word for wicked means laborers, man. Esau is the head, and everybody, including Jake, is the tail. So the world is gonna rise up against his ass, man. To devour him, to destroy him, to pull him down. Okay, because it says that hell, the grave is stirred up to meet him, to bring him down to that level he was created to be, which is the basis of all men. is going to pull him down to the basement, man. You know? Oh, I got more on Amos, man. Sure. Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Yeah, they shall not find it. All right. That's why it says, seek the Lord early while he may be found. All right, it says that in the Bible. And that's what we're out here doing. We're out here as ambassadors of the Lord, interpreting the scriptures, telling you, all right, look, Romans 6 and 23, the wages of sin is death. Baruch 4 and 1, this is the law that endureth forever. All right. I am, and there is no one else beside me. All right, that's the Most High speaking. Okay, these are the things that you got to understand. All right, because nobody's gonna make it to the kingdom with different intentions other than the will of Yahweh Shai. That's why I said you can't come into the truth with different intentions, with an unsincere heart. You can't come out here and preach this gospel with different intentions. All right. Because you can see all these demons that's out here. You can see, all right, all this person cares about is snorting coke. All this person cares about is making money. All right, and he'll do whatever. He'll fucking swindle your ass out of your wallet. All right, well, this dude's a stick-up kid. You know, there's all different demons that people got on there. All right, but us, the flesh.
I'll just add it on, the fruits of the flesh. That's what all these people have, man. We have the fruits of the Spirit.
Yeah.
And those that have the fruits of the Spirit are way less in number than those that are of the flesh, man.
Yeah, because we have a pure mind, meaning that our flesh is corruptible, but our minds, we're not forgetful of Yahweh Shai. We're not always forgetful of the Lord. There's times when we bug out. Alright? There's times when it's like a seizure. Shit just happens. You know what I mean? But we repent, you know. We repent, we know what we did was horrible, it was wrong. Alright, these people, they'll do some shit and they'll well, what did I do? I didn't do anything. All I did was stab him. Fuck. They like Ted Bundy. I'm just a regular guy like you. You're a regular guy that rapes and kills women. I mean, I don't know how regular that is.
Yes, warrior.
Yeah, this is really good. Well, what else did you have?
I had Isaiah 55 and 11, Amos 8 and 11.
We already did Amos 8 and 11. What's Isaiah 55 and 11?
So shall my word be that goeth forth. It shall not return unto me.
Yeah, read that one.
This Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
It shall accomplish that which Yahweh, the Most High, please, man. Yeah, all these people got different intentions. See, that's why we got pure minds, because we're like, you know what, I want to serve the Lord, man, and that's it. You know, I don't want to be doing no wickedness. I don't want to be committing sin. I don't want to be destroyed. You know, these people don't give a shit. All right, they think that they could come up here and smile in your face, and then cast the Lord's words behind them. They think, well, you know, this ain't gonna happen in my lifetime. I can go ahead and fucking just jack off the rest of my time here. It's fine. But it's not. It's not fine, man. And really, Yahweh Shai sees everything that you do. You can't get away with anything. Alright? And when you die, you gotta go before the judgment seat, in which every word that you've spoken is gonna be judged, man. That's not a joke. It ain't funny, it ain't fun and games, man. Everybody here is gonna be judged. From me, this brothers, to your simple, proud piece of shit that's walking up and down the street that thinks he's somebody, man. He's gonna find out that he would never shit, man. He deceived himself. That's why it says not to lean upon your own understanding, man. Alright, you lean upon your understanding, fucking your flesh will have you thinking all kinds of crazy ass shit.
Real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again.
Yeah, after death shall the judgment come, where you're going to be weighed in the balance. All right, you did this, you did that, you said this, but you did say that, you repented of this, all right. And everybody's got to go through this process. Okay. At your judgment, we're going to put you back on the earth.
But the 144,000, the 1/3 are exempt though.
Well, we're going to get judged too.
I mean, we're going to get judged, but we're exempt from the second death.
Yeah, we're exempt. Lord willing.
Ultimate judgment.
The ultimate judgment. Well, I mean, I'm just speaking in general terms. I'm not speaking these times right now. I'm just saying, like, how judgment occurs. You know, you go to the spirit world, you get your judgment. You come back down here, you're reincarnated.
I was thinking under the sense that everybody's lot is pretty much predestinated in these times. So really, all these people are just getting ready for destruction if they're not speaking the names of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah are doing His will, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's true, because there's really no time left to go to the spirit world and then get sent back down for a judgment. Man. You know,
He could do it, but yeah, because he could make you born into a baby, you know. Just top up.
Please, every
3 to 4 generations. He's bound by his word, so you can't. You know, he's not gonna do anything that he's not gonna be like, well, I said this, but I just felt like doing this. You know what I mean? 'Cause the Most High is righteous and perfect. He can't break his own word.
Can I get this? This is Matthew 16:27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then shall he reward every man according to his works. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
Explain that. You know, I'm gonna leave that to the Christians to explain that. All right.
But yeah, like the brother was going into, everybody is going to get judged. Okay, because remember, the Lord said he's going to bring his angels and they're going to separate. They're going to separate the goats to his left and the sheep to his right. You know? So the Lord is coming back to destroy this place, but save those that really believe on it. And that's only a 1/3 of these 12 tribes. All these other nations are spittle unto the Lord. They're nothing unto the Lord. And it tells you that in the Bible. Okay? For all you Christians out there that go to these churches, explain Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter, where the Lord said his people are special, and he commanded them to go into Canaan, which is the land of Israel, and kill everybody, man. Explain that. The Lord loves a group of people, and he hates another group of people, man. You know? And that's self-explanatory when you read the scriptures, all right? If you understand them.
Kind of like when a kid has his favorite toys, and then he has toys that he knows that he could just jack up, man.
Yeah.
You don't mess with your favorite toys. You put them, dust them off. But your toys that you don't really care for, you do all types of experiments. I used to put my toys in like a cup of water and put it in the freezer and have it freeze or whatever. Or like put some hot glue all over it, and the hot glue would freeze up, and then it's like a cast of what the toy was, because the toys were nothing, man.
Look at this. This is Romans 9:13. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah, read Malachi chapter 1 of the first chapter. Because really, when you read the New Testament, it's pretty much as it is written. They always revert back to what they read in the Old Testament. In this particular verse, it said, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated. Because if you go back to the story in Genesis, where it goes into Jacob and Esau, you know that it was all prophetic and how it happened. Because Esau was going to be the end of this world. And Esau does nothing according to the scriptures, going to Psalms 50. You have casted off all my instruction behind thee. But Esau, the so-called white man, goes around, parades around as if he's a children of light, as if he's one of the sons of the Most High. Bring it up.
Is Malachi 1:1.
Now this is precept upon precept, because this brother quoted Romans 9:13, but I brought it back to Malachi, the 1st chapter, showing you that the Old Testament and New Testament go hand in hand. Keep going.
the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to Israel by Malachi.
Now, he didn't say to any other nations. He said to Israel. Now, Israel, meaning Yasser, he is prince of the power, consisting of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Now, these are all